Hi beautiful people, today I would like to talk to you about something that can really help you become much more productive, much more effective in accomplishing your goals. And that is something that I call a stoppers list or traps. So think about specific things in your life that stop you from accomplishing specific tasks you want to accomplish. So try to think back. So for example, in the last 7 days, think about a situation where you wanted to accomplish something. You could have done it, but something stopped you. What was it? What stopped you? What stopped you from being an amazing performer that day? Think about it. Usually it will be the same thing, similar things keep on repeating. It's a pattern. It's a pattern of thoughts, emotions that arise that stop you from taking action when you need to take action. So for example, in my life, when I did that exercise, I identified that the biggest thing that stops me from accomplishing something important is distraction. I have to do this and this and this and this. I try to do all of this together, but then the big thing does not get done. So for me, the biggest trap that I am trying to avoid every day is remembering those are my core things that I need to focus on. I want to ignore everything else as much as I can until late in the day, and I want to get done those key core tasks, the core work that I identified for that day, and then I can attend to other things later. And this way, if I remember that every day when I focus on core work in the beginning of the day, that day will be much more productive, much more effective. And any day where I focus on key work, those are my key things that I want to accomplish, and I ignore everything else. Literally, something comes up, I put it down as something I need to do later, but I'm not gonna do it at that time unless it is extreme emergency. If I do that, my day will be much more productive, much more effective. Other examples of traps can be emotions and negative beliefs and thoughts that arise that kind of don't let you take action. So let's say you want to lose weight and you wake up in the morning and you want to go exercise, but then you start making excuses, you start rationalizing. Don't allow yourself time to rationalize. Literally schedule what you plan to do from the day before and just do it. Because if you allow yourself to rationalize, you're not gonna do it. So other examples could be, again, you want to lose weight, but then the thought comes up, and it's kind of like a pattern. It always comes up. But it doesn't matter if I exercise. I did it in the past and I didn't lose the weight I wanted to lose. So you don't do it. And then, of course, you will not lose the weight because you're not doing the work. So you need to have a good strategy, of course. And with the weight, it is your diet, the exercise, and making sure that you're just generally in good mental state. Because your body is a system and you need to keep it healthy, and you need to take care of it. You need to put good stuff into it. You need to service it in the right way, exercise and so on, sleep, and then it will be easier for you to get it to the state where you want it to be at. If you want to achieve your goals, you want to be on your A game. If you want to be on your A game, you need to know what those traps are for you. So to identify those traps, you literally need to pay attention. You need to pay attention. You plan for the day, and then you see what comes up that has a potential to stop you or actually stops you. And then you will know what those traps are, and you will notice that they keep on repeating the same things, keep on arising the same thoughts, the same emotions, the same excuses, the same ways to rationalize something. And you will know, I need to have self-control here. I can control my mind. I'm aware of my thoughts and how it impacts my actions, and I'm not gonna allow that trap to stop me. I know it's coming and I'm aware of it, and I have power over the situation, and I will not let it stop me. So in my situation, I know that I get distracted. I probably have attention deficit disorder. And so I literally, so did you ever watch Modern Family? One of the characters there is Phil Dunphy, and they show him how he gets distracted. So he needs to do something, but then something else gets his attention and he's doing that thing, and then something else gets his attention and then he's doing that thing. And that is how my mind works. It's a network of things. It's not a linear. I can think in a linear way if I force myself, but my natural way of thinking, and that is also a benefit, of course, and a gift, but also something I have to know how to manage, is kind of all over the place. And I know that because of that, I need to really focus myself. Like, I need to have self-control, and I need to know what are my key things, and try to pick one thing at a time. What is my one thing that I'm working on this morning? I will get that done, then I will move to the next thing. And that is the only way I can ensure that I am effective. So identify what are those traps for you. Track it. You were supposed to do something, you didn't do it. Why you did not do it? What were specifically things that stopped you? What were the traps that stopped you from doing what you were supposed to do? And give yourself a few days. Over a few days period, keep track of what you were supposed to do. Make sure that you plan something important that you need to do. Then if you don't get to do it, write down what stopped you. If you did it but almost didn't do it because something was pulling you away from it, write down what were those traps that almost stopped you but you were able to overcome them. So basically what you need is you need to really pay attention, you need to track it, and then you need to see the patterns. What are the traps for you? And this idea of traps is something that I also use in communication. And this idea of traps is something that is also applicable to other areas in life. And I use that in other areas of life to help me avoid repeating the same mistakes over and over again. So for example, I was working for the last almost 2 years now on building my voice, building my communication skills. I'm working with top voice coach in the world. I was in his online programs, now I'm in his small group program where the entire year we spent as a small group working, improving our communication, and we work directly with that coach. And his name is Roger Love. Check him out, he's amazing. He will change the way you speak. But this idea of traps, I also applied to my communication. I now identified for myself what are those traps for me when it becomes much harder for me to communicate well. And I know that I personally get triggered by certain things where I switch and start speaking, communicating more in a way how I used to communicate before I did all this work to improve my communication skills. As you can see, the traps idea is very helpful in many areas of life. So for example, if you really care about your physical appearance, you want to lose weight, for example, you can identify the biggest traps for you that hold you back as you are trying to accomplish that goal. Some of the key traps for you may be that you really like sweets. If that is the case, you know yourself, you know that is your trap, so you try to avoid it. You try to set very strict rules and you have self-control. You don't let yourself break the rules. Or you, for example, if you really like alcohol is not only bad for many other reasons, but it also has a lot of calories, so that doesn't help your weight. It doesn't help you to lose weight. So maybe you need to do something as drastic as completely cut it out of your life, and it will be hard the first 3 weeks. and it will get easier and easier and easier, and then you will not want it anymore. And in fact, the first time you tried alcohol, think about it, the very first time you tried alcohol, did it taste good? Did you enjoy the taste? Most likely you thought, why people drink it? Why they spend so much money on it? It tastes terrible. Regardless of what you were tasting, whether it was wine or beer or some hard liquor like vodka, which is very common in Russia, as you know. Regardless of what you were tasting, you most likely didn't like the taste. I remember the first time I tried alcohol, I just took a glass that had a little bit of red wine at the bottom of it. It was some kind of event. I think my parents had friends over, something like that. And I don't even know whose glass it was. I definitely was not concerned about drinking from other people's glasses, but it was after everyone left and there was a little bit of wine left, and I tried it and it tasted terrible to me. And the next time after that, I tried alcohol many years later, and that was beer, and that was also kind of terrible taste. And similar to smoking, right? First time you try smoking, it's terrible. It's such an unpleasant feeling, and people kind of force themselves. I remember I had a friend who tried smoking during, I think it was like a summer break when I didn't saw him for a while, and then he was telling me a story how he tried to smoke and he had to force himself to smoke for a few times, and his hands were shaking and he just felt sick, and then he passed through it, and then he was able to smoke. And I was telling him, are you crazy? Why are you doing it? It's so bad for you. But that's what's happening, right? And that is usually the case with things that are bad for us. So if you stop eating junk food, if you stop eating so much sugar, if you stop drinking alcohol, most likely you will, after a while, if you try it again, you will not even enjoy it. And I'm not saying it's bad to drink alcohol or any of it. I'm not judging anybody. I'm giving you an example of a trap, and I'm also trying to help you if you are trying to lose weight, and I'm trying to help you be as healthy as you can be, obviously. So I hope those examples of traps helped, but specifically I want you to think of traps in terms of traps to your productivity, traps to accomplishing your goals, whatever goals it may be, right? It can be your communication, it can be launching your business, it can be building your business, growing it, serving more people, making a bigger impact. It can be raising an amazing family. What are the traps stop you from being the best parent you can be on a specific day? What are the traps that stop you from being the best friend you can be on a specific day? What are the traps that stop you from being the best daughter or son on a specific day? This idea of traps is very helpful in my life. I hope it will be helpful for you, and I specifically ask you to please try to implement it in terms of accomplishing your goals, because there are specific things that are holding you back from taking action. And if you start paying attention, track it, you will notice there is a pattern. It's not like there are many things. There are a few specific things that keep on repeating and you may not be aware of it. And if you start tracking it, you will start being aware of it, and it will be much easier for you to actually start getting rid of those traps, not allowing them into your life anymore. So I know that for me it is distraction. I have to be extremely careful because I already naturally get distracted from everything. I cannot work in an open space environment because I literally cannot zone in. I hear everything, maybe because I used to be a musician, a pianist, so I hear all the notes, as if you can call it that, right? I hear every word everyone is saying everywhere, and this constant conversation does not allow me to focus. So knowing that that is a trap for me, that I get really distracted, I have to pick one thing that I have to get done and just focus on that. I would like you to identify what are the biggest traps for you, and maybe it is just one thing similar to my situation. What are the things that holding you back in accomplishing your goals and taking action and being effective every day? If you identify those, it will improve your productivity dramatically. You will be shocked by how much it will go up. So I hope it helps you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, As you know, this is a new channel and every new subscriber means so much to me. So every time I open the back end and I see, oh, there is another subscriber, I get really happy, and it's a celebration because it gives me energy. I know that you guys are finding videos helpful. I'm not just wasting my time on this earth creating these videos. I know it actually helps somebody and I need to keep on going. It gives me more energy, more motivation, more drive. So if you found this video helpful, please subscribe, like the video and comment below. It will mean a lot to me. And I am looking forward to see you next time. Until next time, I hope you are believing in yourself. I hope you set very big goals for 2021. If you haven't seen videos on setting goals, please go and check those out. They are very powerful and they literally can change how you're going to spend this year and what you're going to achieve. They literally can make a tremendous difference in your life if you watch those videos and actually do what I recommend. I build my life from the ground up and I'm going to continue building it and leveling it up and up and up. And I'm taking you with me on the journey and I'm sharing with you things that worked for me, that helped me go from having absolutely nothing, having no money to buy food, having no decent place to live, having no support, and having to work the worst jobs, to the life I have today, and having an opportunity to run a company that makes tremendous contribution to the world and making lives of people all around the world better, not only their lives but lives of their children and generations to come. The impact of Firms Consulting is unbelievable and I will never even know it because the legacy of Firms Consulting is every life it impacted. We will never know all the lives it impacted. Millions of downloads of our podcasts, all these people impacted around the world. From some of you I hear because you write to us and you tell us how much it meant to you and how big of an impact it made. But I am so proud to be in this place now that I'm able to do this work, that I am able to invest my time in doing my life's work. And I want that for you too. And I want you to believe in yourself and be disciplined. Identify the traps that hold you back. What are the specific things that hold you back every day? Because if you identify them, think about how much more productive and effective you can be. You can change the world, you can make the world better. And please do, we really need you to make the world better. The world needs you. There's so much negativity, so much darkness. You can see it. How much negativity and darkness is around us. So much hatred, so much disappointment, so much putting people down. Be the change you want to see in the world. Please, we really need you to do this. Every one of us have to do it to raise out of this negativity and to keep on progressing, because if we don't, the world will start deteriorating, and it will not be the first time when the world deteriorated from what it was before. So I really hope that you have high standards for yourself, you have high standards for your family, your friends, your children if you have any. Believe in yourself, because the potential you have is significantly higher than anything you think. It's much bigger. You will be shocked how big it is. And you will only start discovering it if you do the work, if you just take action, and you don't need confidence to do it. I haven't had confidence on my journey. I had to just get things done. And there are so many videos that will help you with it that I already recorded, and I will link some of them in description below. But please believe in yourself, and please take action, and please set big goals. And please, when you're setting goals, please think about the world too, not only about what is good for you and your immediate family, but think about how can you add tremendous value and make a positive impact. Because we really need it. The world needs it. Stay focused, stay productive, do good things for the world. And I'm looking forward to see you next time.